Why, hi, Mac, and anyone who might be watching episode 105 of GRAMidei. That's me, read stories for Mac. So, in case you didn't know this, buddy, here's what happens. I get up so early. So, I had some coffee and I was enjoying the Christmas tree, waiting for Grandpa to get up. And when Grandpa got up, we cleaned everything, vacuuming, dusting, kitchen, bathrooms, change the beds, da, da, da. So it's hard work and made me sweaty. So I just got out of the shower and now it's time to read you Corduroy by Dawn Freeman. I could not find my copy. I know I have one, at least one. I read it to all the kids. We even watched this interesting PBS video from it back in the day. So I will try to find it for you, but I had to request this from the library and it finally came in. So here's Corduroy. It says, oh, look at his little jeans. Nana even made a little corduroy bear. I'll try to find it. Corduroy is a bear who once lived in the toy department of a big store. Day after day, he waited with all the other animals and dolls for someone to come along and take him home. Oh, wait. That picture just got better. I don't like clowns. The store was always filled with shoppers buying all sorts of things, but no one ever seemed to want a small bear in green overalls. Then one morning, a little girl stopped and looked straight into Corduroy's bright eyes. Oh, Mommy, she said, look, there's the very bear I've always wanted. Not today, dear, her mother sighed. I've spent too much already. Besides, he doesn't look new. He's lost the button to one of his shoulder straps. Oh, it's true. Look, it's not there. It's missing. Corduroy watched them sadly as they walked away. I didn't know I lost a button, he said to himself. Tonight I'll go and see if I can find it. He's like, Late that evening, when all the shoppers had gone and the doors were shut and locked, Corduroy climbed carefully down from a shelf and began searching everywhere on the floor for his lost button. I can't find it. Suddenly, he felt the floor moving under him. Quite by accident, he had stepped onto an escalator and up he went. Could this be a mountain, he wondered? I think I've always wanted to climb a mountain. Right? He stepped up the escalator as it reached the next floor, and there before his eyes was the most amazing sight. Tables and chairs and lamps and sofas and rows of beds. This must be a palace, Corduroy gasped. I guess I've always wanted to live in a palace. Silly bear. He wandered around admiring the furniture. This must be a bed, he said. I've always wanted to sleep in a bed. And he crawled up onto the large, thick mattress. All at once, he saw something small and round. Why, here's my button, he cried, and he tried to pick it up. But like all the other buttons on the mattress, it was tied down tight. It does look like a button. He yanked and pulled him with both paws until pop, off came the button, and off the mattress Corduroy toppled, bang, into a tall floor lamp. Over it fell with a crash. Yikes. It sounds like that. Corduroy didn't know it, but there was someone else awake in the store. A night watchman was the night watchman was going his rounds. Feels like I should say was going on his rounds on the floor above. That would be better. But it says the night watchman was going his rounds on the floor above. When he heard the crash, he came dashing down the escalator. Now, who in the world did that? He exclaimed. Somebody must be hiding around here. See? Look. Watchman was going his rounds. He flashed his light under and over sofas and beds until he came to the biggest bed of all. And there he saw two fuzzy brown ears sticking up from under the cover. Hello, he said. How did you get upstairs? Watchman tucked Corduroy under his arm and carried him down the escalator. And set him on the shelf in the toy department with the other animals and dolls. Corduroy's right next to a clown. I'd want to get out of there too. Corduroy was just waking up when the first customers came into the store in the morning, and there, looking at him with wide, warm smile, was the same little girl he'd seen only the day before. "I'm Lisa," she said, "and you're going to be my very own bear. Last night I counted what I saved in my piggy bank, and my mother said I could bring you home." Aw. "Shall I put him in a box for you?" the sales lady asked. "Oh, no, thank you," Lisa answered, and she carried Corduroy home in her arms. She ran all the way up 4 flights of stairs into her family's apartment and straight into her own room. Corduroy blinked. There was a chair and a chest of drawers, and alongside a girl-sized bed stood a little bed just the right size for him. The room was small, nothing like that enormous palace in the department store. "This must be home," he said. "I know, I've always wanted a home." Lisa sat down with Corduroy on her lap and began to sew a button on his overalls. I like you the way you are," she said, "but you'll be more comfortable with your shoulder strap fastened." She's so thoughtful. A good bear mom. "You must be a friend," said Corduroy. "I've always wanted a friend." "Me too," said Lisa, and gave him a big hug. The end. Love you.